swimming we want to do.
Yeah.
Until we get to Hobbiton.
Yeah.
Like we're kind of like left it a bit late. Like we're probably at a we can swim here or we can.
Yeah. Alright, cafe over there. Mmm.
Yeah, it's real, but it's like real happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Checking in?
Yes.
What time's your tour?
2:30.
What's the name on the book?
Morganton.
Two people?
Yep.
So your tour will depart from the bus shelter, which is out the doors and to the left, at 2:30 on the dot. Please be there 5 to 10 minutes beforehand. Thank you.
Yeah, see?
I got you one of them.
Yeah, you did. Gollum mug. I'm so tempted to like get myself one of these mugs. Oh yeah, or even like a clock. That could be cool. Oh, these are cool notebooks. A nice little pen as well. Oh, Silmarillion. Any other Lord of the Ring books?
So exactly like you.
Oh, I'm with her.
Yeah, all good.
Oh,
You shouldn't scan until you saw it.
okay.
All good.
Whew.
Don't panic. Did you run again?
Oh, worse with the coffee.
I bet you'll have a tummy full of milk.
Whoa. Alright. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Enjoy your tour. Lovely space. Just gather around for you. All see you, and then you can all see me. Alright, guys. Beautiful. Alright, my friends, welcome to Hobbiton. We'll head down in just a moment, okay? We just need to go through a couple of things before we get started. Number one, once again, my name is Taylor. I am your guide and Gandalf, and all of you are my hobbits, and we're going on an adventure. Now, I like to consider myself an expert on this place and the films. I'm a bit of a freak for this kind of thing, hence why I work here. But, irrelevant, I need to know how much you know, so I know how much detail I am allowed to go into, so I don't freak you out, okay? So I just need to know what kind of hobbits I'm dealing with here, who's done their homework. Hands up if you've seen The Lord of the Rings trilogy, nice and high. Keep them up if you've seen The Hobbit. Keep them up if you've read The Hobbit book. Keep them up, yeah. I've lost a few of you already. Keep them up if you've seen The Lord of the Rings books. Seen, read, sorry, you know what I mean. Probably seen them a lot, but whether you've read them, that's another story, I'm sure. Yeah, cool. Now what about the Silmarillion?
A little bit, a little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit.
Whacked your head against the desk a couple times?
Yeah.
Yeah. For anyone who's never read it or attempted it, it's essentially like the Bible meets applied physics, wrapped up in a documentary that you don't really understand what it's talking about half the time. But if you do have any questions about it, do let me know. Has anyone watched the 1970s animated film?
Yep. Yep.
What about video games? Lego, War in the North, Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Now, has anyone been here before? Nice, cool. Yeah, when were you here last?
23.
23? Cool. Beautiful. So, anything you remember, we'll keep between us. Okay, there's definitely one or two new things for you, and if you know what they are, we'll also keep them between us. Yeah? When were you here last?
Yeah, about 2 years.
How about you again? Same rules apply, we'll keep our secrets, but I'll come to you for answers if no one else answers my questions, alright? Beautiful. Alright, my friends, we are going on an adventure where anything can happen, okay? Danger lurks everywhere. So, here are a few of yours, okay? The border fences of Hobbiton, like that one, are electrified. We are within a working farm here, so please do not touch those. Okay, as warm as it is, yes, there is a pond and a lake out there. Please do not go swimming. It's not very sanitary. Also, if you're not good at it, I'm not trained to go in after you either, so that'll be interesting. Okay, so just leave them alone. And the eels beneath the water will be very happy to see you. Alright. Now there are some areas with real fire burning within them, okay, so if it looks real, it is. There's no need now for you to stick your own hand in and try and figure it out. It's real, hurrah, take photos, that's all you need to know, alright? You'll find that most things out here are indeed real, alright? Now, this is a fully guided tour, so please stay with me and the fellowship at all times. Number one reason is because I am your bartender, so if you want that free drink I mentioned you get at the Green Dragon, stick nice and tight to me. We also have a bus assigned to our group, and I'll make sure each one of you is on it. Pretty straightforward as you follow me. Just keep to the paths, keep off the grass, behind any fences or gates or doors. If anything needs opening, I will do that for you. But take your photos, film, enjoy it. Just no tripods, okay, if you have them. Okay. Drink your drinks, do stay hydrated, but just no eating or smoking until the Green Dragon appears. Sweet ass. So my friends, to give us some context of what we're going to see first, alright, the clip we just watched on the bus with Frodo and Gandalf in their horse and cart. So if you've seen the Fellowship of the Ring, you remember after that clip ends we continue on and they go down a pathway that cuts through a hillside and Hobbiton reveals itself. That is that same pathway, so get your cameras ready for me. It's also the same pathway from the first Hobbit movie where Bilbo runs towards the camera yelling, "I'm going on adventure." So my friends, come, adventure awaits us.
I was also just thinking, like, oh, well, you know, mentioning about, like, the books and games and stuff. What about the cookbook? I know it's not official, but I've cooked some stuff. Like that tarragon chicken, or even Sam's rabbit stew, but I used chicken instead.
Then he does surprise them, they're like, hey, that happens over there, and then of course Mr. Proudfoot laughs, but then his wife tells him off, and then he resumes his drunken experiment. Don't start. I'm trying to give a tour. Don't start, okay? Positive vibes, it tends to go away. Last time she reigned for about 5 minutes, so if it is gonna, it's about 5 minutes, right? But adds to the adventure, yeah? Alright guys, so does anyone have any initial questions for me before I start my first story?
Where's the Sackville Bagginses?
Oh, then we'll see that one next for you.
Oh.
Yeah. We don't like them.
No.
No, we don't. Alright my friends, so the area in which we're standing is called Gandalf's Cutting. So named because Gandalf the wizard cuts through the hillside with his horse and cart. Gandalf is a wizard. Wizards stand at 7 feet tall, although to be more inclusive to you from the world of men, please put your hand up if you are 6 foot tall or more, or 180 centimetres tall or more. Where are my wizards? Nice. Yeah, good start from the beards, gentlemen. Love it. Beautiful. Now, hobbits, Frodo is a hobbit, and as Aragorn says in the Two Towers, they would be small, and the children to your eyes. There's a few on tour, yeah? Alright, so they'd be about 4 to 4.5 feet tall. Okay, but Bilbo's birthday! Hobbits everywhere. Peter Jackson, the director, found it quite hard to find fully grown adults standing at 4 feet tall, so he raised the limit for the extras to be 5'5" or shorter. So you could be 5 foot, 5'5", 5'2", whatever, as long as you're under that threshold there. So 5'5" or shorter, or 165 centimetres or shorter. Put your hand up if you meet that description. Where am I from? Nice. Welcome home, Sam. Alright, now, do not despair if you do not fit into either category. I don't. I'm too tall to be a hobbit. I'm too short to be a wizard. I'm a shield maiden of Rohan myself, so you can choose your own persona for our adventure today. Man of Gondor, ranger from the north, even an elf, whatever you prefer, yeah? But do take note of your heights. It will come in handy later on, especially the hobbits and the wizards. I will keep my secrets for now. Now, Ian McKellen plays Gandalf the Wizard. We know this. Elijah Wood plays Frodo. Hope you know this, yeah? I hope you also know that human actors playing a 7 foot tall wizard and a 4 foot tall hobbit, yeah? Fun fact, yeah? Cool. So, they do not have a 3 foot height difference. Their characters do. In real life, Ian and Elijah are more roughly about 3 to 4 inches apart in real life, yeah? So in order to create that big height difference on screen, Peter Jackson brought in scale doubles that work. So 7'1" tall policeman named Tall Paul Randall. He was a policeman in Wellington. He came in and played Gandalf from behind. And we also had Kieran Shire. Remember in the clip there was two Frodos looking at each other? One was Elijah and the other one was Kieran Shire, 4'2". So he would play Frodo and Bilbo from behind. And they're just making sure their mannerisms are continuous. Alright? Cool. However, can't film them from the front though, hence why we have Elijah still with Kieran. Okay, so Kieran's from the back, Elijah from the front. But what happens when you want to put Ian and Elijah together filming from the front? They're practically the same height. You can't put Gandalf on a box either. It's very hard to run away from an orc that way. Okay, so forced perspective is now your best friend when you're filming these shots. Now I just gave it away with my hands. Does anyone want to have a guess at what forced perspective is?
Would it be something similar to what Alfred Hitchcock did for like what's it, Vertigo and stuff like that? The camera sort of.
With the distance?
Yeah.
And then keeping the background and then the subject?
Yeah.
So an example of this for the film, so you look out for next time. Frodo and Gandalf in their horse and cart coming down this way. Gandalf is sitting up front, okay, so we got our wizard here. However, I'm Frodo and I'm sitting about 3 meters behind you, okay. Now obviously we are physically, I'll pretend I'm a hobbit, yeah? But obviously imagine we are the same height, probably like you and me. So if I stand over here, we are sitting, obviously I look a lot bigger than him from here, don't I? Yeah? So you can see how that kind of works. It's a stretch limousine style cart. However, the design is hidden by the camera's position. We look to be sitting side by side, one bigger than the other, but in reality one is just much closer to the camera than you guys than the other. This is reinforced in set design around you. Did anyone notice when we came in, that yellow door is bigger than that blue one? Okay, so my lovely group of hobbits here, if you'd be so kind, just back up and stand against that yellow gate for me. And my 2 wizards, green shirt, grey shirt, you want to back up against that blue gate for me. So my hobbits look very much at home with their big yellow door, okay. Now my wizards, I'm sure you'd make it work. You may get a sore back bending over, perhaps even hit your head a couple of times, as is the nature of a wizard in a hobbit hole, but you can see how that works. Big doors, small hobbits, small doors, tall wizards, yeah. Thanks guys, you can rejoin your fellow chairs. So you'll notice the door after it. So get your final photos here, my friends, and at our next stop, I'll let you know who does.
Should we get a photo over here? Or should we wait up till get up to Bilbo's?
I already have fun.
Yeah.
Some pumpkins?
Pumpkins. Start making some stew.
Some stew?
Rabbit stew with potatoes. Yep. Oh, they must be having fried fish. Smoked fish. One thing I forgot to mention as well, my partner got me a Lord of the Rings themed cookbook as well. So
Is it like, as in just hobbits, or like multi-races?
multi-races, so
Okay.
orc drots and
Oh my God.
some meads, Bilbo's hot chocolates, tested out a few of them, even Sam's coney stew, so it's really good.
I love that there's even orc recipes.
It's so good.
Yeah, I feel like the orc
It's really, really good.
Gardeners team. Okay, 9 there were in the fellowship, and so 9 gardeners watch this wonderful 12-acre species around you. And the work here for them is that they can take everything they grow home with them. Living, breathing set evolved with the seasons as time goes by. So you've got plenty of salad vegetables going on right now. So we also have step decorators. They look after our hobbit holes, and as you saw the smoking chimney and the cutting, they do light little tiny fires. Embering wood. Come forward, guys. Embering fires in a fireproof box so they can leave them alone. There is a fan on the side of that box, pushing the smoke back up the chimney. However, she only makes off with the silver spoons in the auction scene at the end of the Hobbit trilogy. Okay. Now, Bag End is the nicest home here. The higher up the hill you live, the wealthier you are. Okay. Years later, Bilbo wants his birthday party on the party field, and to prevent any more sticky fingers coming into his house, he puts a sign on the front gate that says no admittance except on party business. Now the reason I mention the sign is because it is still there, so make sure you get it in your photos. But speaking of photos, in a moment we are going to make our way up the hill towards Bag End. Okay. However, where that bell was just ringing, okay, the artist's house has been left empty. Each door around you opens to a 2 metre by 2 metre room, storage for the cast and crew, and now our maintenance teams. Okay, so the artist is empty, so we can get some photos because it's fun. Get your groups together. If you come and come, that's fine. Anything you don't want. Alright, next group for me. Also, if you have any questions while you're waiting, do let me know. Can take a photo for me.
Oh yeah.
Jackson said, go find one. So the crew went off and they found the perfect little oak tree. However, it weighed 26 tons. Now that's a little hard to move. So they cut it up this way, put it on trucks, brought it out here, put a big metal spike up there, and then put it back together. And just to be safe, cranes and cables held it in place during filming. 6 weeks of filming for Lord of the Rings finished, and everything had to be thrown away. Then, years later, about a decade later, we now have the second sheet for you. Okay. So, bag end needs an oak tree growing out the top of it, Peter Jackson said.
Nope. Oh, there is water.
Yeah, there's the ground as well. Of course, there's water.
Oh. What are the odds?
And the end of the world. Please don't turn me into anything unnatural. Well, of course, Gandalf turned Sam into Frodo's assistant for the rest of the adventure. Okay, so if you come down here slightly, you stand in this shady spot of the table. I love how the shade, you see that? I love how the shade is just kind of goes behind.
Oh.
We'll have to just maybe do this in two parts. So those of you here with me, look back up to bag end, the big arch window to the right of the birdhouse on the post. That's Sam's window. Okay, those towards the back as we move on. Get to about here, and it's the big arch window to the right of the birdhouse. So this is, of course, we cut here from the exterior set to the interior studios, but that window is Sam. And just as well he was caught, because we all know Frodo wouldn't have gotten anywhere without Sam. So this is why he was caught listening, otherwise the mission probably would have been... my friend who wants to know what all the characters are, this is Gaffer Gamgee's house.
Oh.
Sam's father's house. Sam was grown up as
The cheese.
this would be my house.
Mmm. Slide through here. So where's my girlfriend? Where's my partner? She's with the cheese. Orcs start invading the Shire and you're gonna kill them all because you're protecting your cheese. Don't touch my cheese! Orc General goes, what happened? It's like, we've been horrifically attacked. By who? Just this one person obsessed with her cheese. But yeah, don't mess with her cheese.
Just so everyone gets their photos from Paddy Field. Again, if you have any questions for me as we gather around, do let me know. Doesn't even have to be about the movie set, it could be about anything. Life's big questions.
I thought I noticed a little spider web further up there, and I'm just thinking, is that one of Shelob's kids?
Look, we wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody spiders.
I hope not, because then that means it'll come a big one.
Yeah. No
And
idea.
as an Australian, that scares me.
Huh. You've dealt with them before.
Yeah, we get ones about that big in the motherland. So, those of you joining us, just a photo of this beautiful article and a party trip. Yeah. I'll start my party field story in a second, and give any questions for me before I start. What was also happening? Hail was flowing, my friends. Okay, so this is a movie set where people are acting, but Peter Jackson loved to involve the locals as extras, therefore untrained actors. Therefore, it's a lot easier to be drunk than for them to act like that, okay? So, he provided free beer for everyone. Shooting was 4 days, 3 nights. That's a lot of beer, okay? Now, there was a live band on the set, fiddles and flutes. Everyone was expected to dance well into the evening, and we had real fireworks going on as well. Okay, sorry. Sorry to be sorry. Okay. You can continue all the way down. There's another one down there. You can see the sword. That's all right. I trust you. I trust you. There's a couple of bumblebees posing pictures in the flowers.
Oh, I've been in worse.
Yeah. Hello.
Nice little bath.
Some apple.
화장실이야? 토일렛? 샤워. 진짜 쩐다.
You know how we were like watching that Like that housing show. Oh my god. Oh. No, little puppets. Oh, Jesus. Oh.
And he came to Berlin. And then there was just orcs and elves. Yeah, it was great. You just need a little hobbit knitting by the fire or something. Yeah. With some live actors. Careful. Where are you visiting from?
I'm from France.
I don't know. That's whereabouts. What city are you in?
Here?
What city do you live in?
In Germany, between 2000
Okay. I've only been to Munich.
Yeah.
I had my first beer in Germany, so I have very high standards in the beer garden. It was very nice. How long did you use it?
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
I could cook in here. Oh, I could definitely cook in here. Whoop. Oh, this is definitely my kind of kitchen. Just need my knives and just start cooking up.
So you're where in the way that you got?
So you've got the kitchen, pantry, dining room, study, and laundry. Check out the laundry last. You'll see it on the way out anyway. In the kitchen, you've got real onions and cabbage lying around if they're still there. If they're still there. Yep, onions, yep. Cabbage, yes. They're there. They're real, just to keep you on your toes. Pantry's my favourite room. It's where the beer's kept. You can see the family growing up. There's Michael Heights growing up on this thing here. A lovely little smoking pot, and you can put your hand on the right side of the stove because it is warm to touch. So that's not a real fire, but it is artificially heated just in case you were to touch it. And there's even a newspaper on the dining table if it's still there. Sometimes they come and go. But you can read it. Often I say take photos of it and then read it later. But again, any questions, any help with photos, let me know. You've still got 5 minutes in here, even just enjoy the air conditioning while it lasts. But afterwards, we'll go to the
Yeah. What did you consider taking?
No, I normally always do.
Well,
This isn't this time.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I mean, after I
I only do what I can do.
Oh yes, oh, they still look good though.
Including all these little trees that they have planted. Everything that you look out and see, there's not a big old pine tree, was planted for this. All of that stuff.
Wonderful, thank you.
What was it again? The stout?
Stout?
Stout, definitely a stout.
Thank you.
Relax, enjoy.
Thank you.
Hello.
Cheers. Yep. Cool. Oh.